That's the love interest Rio right there. And Rio, as you know, Rio was a character from the cartoon.
Oh, but he's not doing like that, man. That's not what he looked like. Oh, we just gonna say he was cool in the cartoon. He was a cool character.
Yeah,
in the
he
cartoon.
actually was. He
Show that action figure again.
look at that.
I ain't what he looked like. Why am I defending this? Look at that hair.
He got a pom-pom on his head.
A purple pom-pom.
Yeah, he like the grimace.
Is that a real toy there?
That's a real toy.
Oh my God.
They tried.
They didn't get him right, could
There's
they?
a little picture of Rio.
Yeah, that's what Rio's supposed to look like.
That's what he's supposed to look like. What the hell are y'all doing?
Why? Somebody give a
Goddamn Ronald McDonald here.
that big old pompadour.
Hey everyone, Double Toasted Live in Atlanta is coming up very soon, September 2nd. Join us for a night of comedy, games, and an after party. We've already sold out of the VIP passes and the all access tickets, but there's still some tickets available, but it's filling up very quickly. And you're going to want to go because if you've never seen a Double Toasted show, ask anyone at one of our sold out shows just how much fun it is. Get your tickets now by going to doubletoasted.com, dtmerch.com, or x1entertainment.com. Hey, we'll see you soon. There's a little movie out there that a lot of people are surprised actually performed like it did.
This is the best day ever.
It is the best day ever. So is yesterday, and so is tomorrow, and every day from now until forever.
Barbie, a lot of people expected the movie to do well, but not that goddamn well. $1 billion after a couple of weeks worldwide. Yeah, this movie, and Super Mario are the biggest movies of the summer, both based on somewhat children's IPs that end up having some adult appeal to make it as successful as it is, or are. And, you know, since we're still talking about Barbie, since Barbie's still the #1 movie out there at this time. Did you see Barbie? I know, but I did not know what you think about it because you were gone when you did our review.
Oh, gosh. I feel like I came on twice and talked about it, but you were gone.
But I was gone. Well, you don't have to talk about it again. I just want to know, did you like it?
I loved it.
Yeah, Barbie's great.
One of my favorite movies of the year.
Yeah,
in my top 3 of movies this year.
Yeah, Barbie's great. Barbie's a great film. And we're not just jumping on the Barbie bandwagon. Barbie did amazing. It was a phenomena out there. Even helped her boy Oppenheimer. You know, they
rode those coattails.
Yeah, exactly. Should did, people. So, you know, since Barbie's still huge out there, still killing it out there, I thought that we'd take a look at another toy and cartoon adaptation that was just slightly less successful. Just a little bit.
It's almost there.
Yeah, it's almost there. But before we actually get to the movie, let's talk about where the origins of this movie came from. You know, it was based on, again, a popular IP that was already out in the 80s. A very popular 80s cartoon called JEM and the Holograms. JEM and the Holograms was about this world-traveling rock band with millions of fans and cutting-edge computer technology that used this AI and holographic images to project their alter egos to the world, which is JEM and her band, the Holograms, who often got into it with another band, these bitches called the Misfits. You know
Pizzazz.
Yeah.
Roxy.
Yeah, man.
Pizzazz and the bitches.
Yeah.
They were fine, man.
Man, yeah. And listen, this was, you talk about a phenomenon. This thing took off too. I'll tell you why. First of all, you ain't gonna beat that theme song right there. That theme song is great.
Awesome.
That theme song is amazing. And it was very smart because it was a cartoon that was at first targeted to the female demographic. But then somebody said, first of all, they fine as hell.
Yep.
All right? You know, they said they fine and they got this catchy tune and they're traveling around the world and it's got a lot of action in here too. So boys started watching this.
Well, I never watched this cartoon because at the time I was like, all these cartoons now are toy commercials. I'm not even bothering. But today I went and watched the first episode and I was like, I kind of slept on this. It's adventurous. It's kind of intriguing.
Yeah, they do globe trotting and then they got drama. They got, you know,
got lots of drama.
They got a
All
lot of
kinds
drama.
of drama,
They got
yeah.
romance. They got action. It was something in there for everybody, and even the adults kind of got into it. Bitches right there.
Yeah.
I used to hate the misfits. Yeah. Why you know why you? This is why you fail, because you're always trying to bring down JEM. Damn misfits.
Trying to drop sandbags on them.
Yeah. Her alter ego is JEM, but the character's real name is Jerrica, I think. Jerrica Benton, and her father was the one that created Synergy. Synergy is the world's most advanced AI, and he did it to like advance the music industry, but it ended up helping JEM and the Holograms create the alter egos that made them so popular and such a well-renowned rock band. So
He was ahead of his time.
It sure was AI and everything.
Well,
Man.
plus the holograms. What, you got Tupac showing up as a concert?
Yeah,
hologram?
yeah. Well,
Great cartoon. I love it.
yeah. And so, you know, I told you about this. World traveling. You know, big rock stars. They probably took jets everywhere they went. Cutting edge AI technology that turned them into holograms and gave them their almost superhero-like alter egos right there. Jason Blum of Blumhouse Productions was able to get a hold of the property, the rights to it, and immediately said, we ain't doing that shit. that costs money.
Right. Yeah, because the director, John Chu, had been trying to get it going for 11 years.
For years, but they brought over Jason Blum, and Jason Blum said, we ain't got no money for all of that.
I, Jerrica Benton, am living the most unexceptional life. Did you do this, Kimber?
This is about you not going.
I want y'all to pay attention. I want y'all to pay attention because somebody told them they messed up in the movie. They said change it, and so just keep in mind. You see what you see right there, and just keep that in mind. That's all.
Do this, Kimber?
You are no longer Jerrica. JEM. That's what we call you now.
So, listen, y'all. Yes.
Yeah, I didn't say that. Was that Molly Ringwald?
Yeah, that's
okay.
Molly
Came out
Ringwald.
of retirement for it.
So,
wow.
listen, y'all. Where did this go wrong? So, unlike Barbie, where they did something different, did something very smart, did something very clever, but overall, even though they did something different, they understood the property.
Yes.
You know, even though they tried something different, even though they took it in these areas that you would never think to go for a Barbie movie, they still understood the property and the appeal of it to the proper demographic. This, JEM and the Hologram, did not by a long shot. And I'm gonna tell you how much they missed the mark. This movie bombed so hard that it opened up, and I forgot about this, it opened up at 15th place, not 5th,
God damn.
15th place at the box office. It opened up so bad that after 2 weeks, Jason Blum said, "Get that shit,
Pull it.
Get it on, pull it on out of here."
Don't grab him,
Yeah.
grab her.
I
Get over here.
think at the end of his two-week run, even with international numbers, I think it made like $2 million.
It did.
Jesus.
And Jason Blum works cheap, y'all, which was the problem.
Yeah, Jason Blum don't spend money.
No, Jason Blum, y'all. Now listen to me when I say this. Jason Blum, because I don't want to have any disrespect here for this man, because I think this man is a genius. Jason Blum, I believe, is one of the smartest people working in the entertainment business right now, because he knows how to turn a profit. But this movie was he was the wrong guy to give it to. Mm-hmm. This was the wrong guy to give it to because he's cheap, and which is smart. That's a compliment in this case, you know. And for everything else, that's fine.
Sure, but not a licensed property.
But no, especially JEM and the Holograms. It is well known. It is well known with movie fans and people in the industry. It is well known that Jason Blum, if he's producing your movie, it's going to be a low budget movie. All right.
and we're not going over budget.
Yeah, and not going over budget. Now, there's some exceptions, you know, unless you kill a robot doll with some smooth moves, you know, with some smooth moves right there, you know, you might get an extra $7 million on top of that because you got something special going on. you know, for any other movie
I
like
imagine
that,
Jordan Peele could ask for a little bit more.
if he was doing that with Jason Blum, but he's like, no, I need money.
Yeah.
I ain't that. Hey, look, I ain't that funny ass Jordan Peele no more. I'm Jordan Peele the auteur.
Yeah.
I need money.
Yeah, all right, didn't get out.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I ain't working with no goddamn chump change no more.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe shoot a movie take place in New York. I had to shoot it in Alabama.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now,
Come on.
and his other movies are fine. You know, he does a lot of horror movies out there. If he's doing a horror movie, $5 million is fine. Every now and then there might be another exception. You know, if you got J.K. Simmons throwing chairs at people, you know you can get by on $5 million with that.
Well, especially if JK's gonna throw a chair.
Yeah, you know, you just spending money on broken chairs. When the trailer came out for Jim and the Holograms, people were like, "What the f- is this?"
Exactly.
Like that ain't no Jim and the Holograms. You can say Jim all you want to. That you must be talking about Jim Dandy or somebody. You must be talking about Jim Bean or somebody. This ain't Jim and the Holograms.
More like Slim Jim.
Yeah. You watching the trailer, I know it seems kind of wild, but everything you love about that cartoon, it's in here. It's just on a budget.
Oh, Jesus, man.
I love reading that after the fact. Like, say, just come. Don't judge it yet. Come see everything you like from the cartoon is in there.
Yeah,
just buried.
Yeah. It's in there in some form or another.
Yeah.
It's just on a budget. That's all.
Somebody mentions it by name. It gets
Yeah.
name checked. How about that?
Look, her name is Jim. The hologram's back there.
Somewhere.
Did somebody say synergy?
Yeah,
I heard somebody say synergy.
They sang. You know what do y'all want, man?
It's a deeply personal story. How about that?
Now y'all just getting greedy. All right.
What do y'all want? We want this cartoon to get that shit the off my face.
What are you, children?
Even the characters in there are like, oh my God. So for this, he said, because we ain't got no money, listen, everything is there. It's just, you know, it's just cheaper. So he said, listen, this is what we're gonna do, since we only got a limited budget to work with. So we're gonna have Jim in there, all right? And we got the holograms, but we're gonna make Jim and the holograms some teenagers, right? Because teenagers are broke and don't go nowhere. You know, they gonna stay their ass right there in LA. Don't even think about going to Europe or nothing like that.
Ain't no jet setting in this.
Hell no. Set your ass down is what you do.
That's right in LA.
And they're gonna be, they're gonna be internet famous.
Yeah,
they're
right.
gonna be YouTube famous.
YouTube famous.
Because some YouTube famous is, is cheaper than that other famous right there. So what happened when they did all that, make all those changes? Well, this ended up looking more like the Justin Bieber story, the origins of Justin Bieber's story, which is not surprising because one of the producers on here is Scooter Braun.
Right.
Justin Bieber's manager, and the director John M. Chu, who did some movies out there. I started to say Angry Rich Asians. What are they called? Crazy Rich Asians. He did some other things, but
G.I. Joe Retaliation.
John M. Chu, who directed some Bieber videos out there, and yes, you're right. He also directed G.I. Joe Retaliation, and what was funny is that he wanted to do a G.I. Joe Transformers Jim and the Holograms crossover, and everybody said that ain't happening because those other people got money. You don't. They got a budget. You don't. Them Transformers got $100 million, which y'all got like 5? No.
Yeah, but he was all like, but it's all Hasbro, right? If I nail Jim and the Holograms, you got to give me Transformers, right?
Yeah. No,
I can think of other reasons why there shouldn't be that kind of crossover.
No.
But go ahead.
No.
Fuck the money.
Yes, they are Hasbro. You are Hasbroke. That's not happening. This old discount ass Jim and the Holograms that y'all got. So what this deals with is it's kind of the same story. We see the Jim and the Holograms try to make a career for themselves as musicians after circumstances lead to them being recognized or noticed by some of the bigwigs in the industry. But we'll get into that in a little bit. But this thing is so cheap, man, that is even reflected in the story in the movie. So Jerica and her little sister Kimber, they so broke they damn near living in a group home. they staying with Molly Ringwald's character, Aunt Bailey, and she's got a she got a foster home, man, where she's got bringing in some foster kids, and those foster kids, of course, are going to be the ones that make up the misfits. I mean, not the misfits, the holograms. See, I'm already messing up here.
Waiting. Since we live with our Aunt Bailey, that means we also get to live with her 2 foster daughters.
And this is funny too, because they showing them what they got all these skills.
Right.
Like one of them in here. One of them in here is like and of course when you got different characters with different skills, one of them gonna be a hacker.
Yeah.
What?
I was gonna say, where's the knife expert?
Yeah, exactly.
Demolitions.
So they got one chick who's the fashion badass chick who's also a hacker.
And Aja, who's a part-time genius, full-time badass.
Thing is, they
don't even go together.
Thing is, they making her look like she about to pull a heist or some shit. She's a badass and a hacker. Let me tell you something, man. So they made a big deal out of showing you that hacking book right there. So just so you know. Just so you know.
Hacking,
yeah. The art of hacking.
It's in the library.
Yeah.
She's bringing the government computers from a textbook in a library.
Exactly. You might as well just have hacking for dummies up there, man.
How much they pay for that sledgehammer they hitting you over the head with this shit with? I mean, just say she's a hacker. You ain't gotta have
You ain't gotta have the book on the ground. She's been, just in case you didn't hear, she's been reading hacking books. She's hacking away, y'all.
That's like when they get in a fix and they need something impossible to happen. We showed you the book.
Yeah. But that's the thing. They hardly use these skills. They don't really use these skills at all, man. One chick is the designer, one chick is the hacker. They don't use these skills in this movie. And plus,
really?
and the thing is, they tell them that they got all these skills and they don't use them, and then they show them with other skills like Aja, the girl we saw that's just hacking. She don't do nothing with that hacking skills. When you really look at her, she's actually the hoe of the group.
I need to actually.
Damn, prison raping boys.
Goddamn.
Prison raping boys on the window right there.
Did I see that right?
Yeah, look at it. Get your ass up against the wall.
Yeah. Better give me some of that.
Raping boys against the wall, and then when she done raping them, dogging them out.
Don't call me.
It's actually kind of progressive in a way.
Yeah.
She's a hoe that dogs the boys out, but they don't even follow through on that.
But he's sitting there like, oh, my dick's still hard.
Yeah. Right now he's like, bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Bitch. Yeah, and since things have changed up, man, now we got to deal with subplots that were never on the show. Again, the movie's so low. The movie's so low budget that even the characters are getting evicted.
You know what? Okay, 30 days. That's what they're giving us. I mean, there has to be something that we can do.
There is. We can be strong for each other and for your sisters.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. That ain't gonna pay the mortgage.
Auntie.
Yeah, she's like, you know what? I'll start packing. She's like, really? That's your plan?
Right. How much that dude charging me to suck his dick?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Where'd he go?
I mean, we can be strong for each other, or you guys could kind of hoe it out.
Right.
That would help a lot.
Hey, Aja, do your thing.
I don't know that.
Hey, why don't you start raping boys again?
I heard this new thing called human trafficking, and it sounds like a real way to make some money.
Funny shit like this. Like, I mean, I'm not saying y'all should do it. It would help.
It would help.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
you asked.
wouldn't
I'm
be
only
on the
saying 'cause you
street.
asked.
Well, so I think Auntie, I think she saw this coming. I think she, whatever kind of bullshit Etsy business she's doing, I think she ain't making no money. And she knew that they were probably gonna get to this point, and so she started like treating these kids like Joe Jackson. And when things got bad, she started having them saying, she's like, I'm gonna put these little bitches to work when the time comes.
Timber, hit a C note.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously, let's go.
Damn, they saying like they've been getting beat.
Yeah.
Working on a chain gang.
Yeah. Oh man, Riddler. Like they busting rocks and stuff. Yeah.
Look at they all looking sad. She going outside to get a switch. I said, "Sang, damn it."
She left. She walked out to go get a switch. You about to go cut a switch?
Are you rushing or dragging?
Yeah. Look at this what he's saying. She's just walking out.
Like, it's not my tempo.
God damn it! No, I was y'all gonna sing one way or another.
I believe I said sing.
I'm gonna get some infection up in there. Get that switch on. Okay, so it's a good thing that they do like singing because they when they're by themselves and ain't getting their ass beat by and men, they do like singing, which leads to the creation of JEM and the holograms. Now the difference here is that on the show, I told you the alter egos are provided by an AI called Synergy. Synergy was a female hologram that was in a computer. Sometimes she could fly out when shit really got hard and went down. She occasionally would fly out and help them out.
Yeah.
But she's free thinking on her own. She's like, I do this. You know what? I listen to y'all and do what you want me to do because I want to. But because she was the most advanced AI technology on the planet that Jim's father made. Again, your boy, he said, we ain't got money for that. That is not what we do.
I'm still here.
Yeah.
I can't.
I mean, that computer would really help if we had that.
He's like,
as we don't.
Exactly. They said, so what are we going to do about the advanced AI computer that makes the advanced hologram? Like, yeah, that's funny. Yeah, all right. Yeah.
Everyone's laughing right there.
I was like, boy, what? Oh,
Y'all really don't listen.
I know. Like,
well, you made my day, boy. You and your jokes. Y'all got jokes.
Now, for real.
Yeah.
Here's what we're going to do.
And that's what he told him. He said, you know what? How about this? Instead of an advanced computer with the world's most advanced AI and holograms, how about y'all go out in the garage and get them clothes? We're about to get the Goodwill. So they so cheap. They going out to the garage and pulling out Aunt Ben's old hand-me-downs.
They're all whole wigs.
Yeah. All them damn call girl wigs they got back there.
Streetwalker wigs.
10 nights stand, we can bring the rapture. Turn me on, light it up wherever we go. Give us till dawn, baby.
Yeah, they figured out paint and everything. So yeah, you ain't got no money for that hologram shit. Y'all better go get them old wigs out there.
Coming out the box. Well, this was smelling urine.
Some of this is stuck together.
Some of it is hard. So they get out there and get dressed up these old. Now that's the creation of JEM and holograms. They go out there,
Wigs.
get them damn thrift store wigs out there.
Not like in the cartoon where it was this big, this whole transformation.
Oh, yeah.
It's awesome,
A big light show.
Yeah, exactly.
Nope. Throw this wig on.
Yeah, what'd you say? Whole transformation?
Yeah.
Billy, you funny. You crazy, Billy. I heard you was funny.
You gotta cut with the jokes, man.
I'm gonna keep you around. Just keep you laughing.
You crazy. Silly Billy.
Now go get them boxes.
Yeah.
No. The raggedy ones.
So they formed the cheap ass discount version of JEM and the hologram, little Dollar General version right there. And hey, listen, here's what they can do for you. Holograms and computer talk, they cost money. Taglines don't. Catchphrases are free.
How do I look, ladies? Truly? Outrageous.
It's a lead cheap.
Oh, man.
I know.
Man.
Not even the right adjective to use right there.
No.
Truly outrageous.
Yeah. Truly cheap is what you look like.
They'd been better off just singing the actual theme song.
Yeah.
That would have been less forced than that.
Exactly.
Wouldn't it? I mean, to me.
Which they don't.
They don't expect that shit.
They do everything but what people want them to do.
God damn.
They had a rights issue.
Yeah. You know what? You know what the right thing to do? Don't do it.
Yeah, exactly.
If you can't do it right, don't do it. Now, here's where the...
They had to put the pauses in so it didn't sound too much like the cartoon. Truly.
Take us 5 minutes.
It's truly outrageous. Legal says we can't do
Yeah,
that.
you gotta slow that shit down.
Yeah, you gotta put some more pauses in there. Truly.
You gotta make it sound like 3 different sentences.
Truly.
So we don't get sued.
Outrageous.
You realize she'd be like, what the are you talking about?
Oh, people.
What's so goddamn outrageous about
Yeah.
this?
The budget.
This is outrageous.
Yeah. Oh, somebody said that aunt had a past. Yeah, she was. Man, I don't want to be sexist, but I said all these damn hooker wigs she got.
Yo, yeah, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
That looked like some shit from Pretty Woman at the beginning.
Shit, yeah.
When she had the wigs on. Yeah.
Shit.
I ain't lying.
You want to know what's truly outrageous? How much ass Mitten was selling.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, where she got that wigs from?
Yeah.
Or that or she got a bunch
It
of...
was like, she was like, I didn't want to have to pull these out.
Things are getting
Just
tight.
don't ask questions, okay?
Yeah. Hey, if y'all notice, she had these damn hooker wigs and high heels in there.
Yeah,
And makeup.
yeah.
That's it.
That's all we're saying.
I ain't making no conclusions. I'm just putting facts out there.
I'm just connecting dots.
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
That's all I'm doing.
Shit, she had a lot of them too. Them old dirty ass sex wigs. She got.
I know. Some nasty ass
Them
wigs.
nasty ass semen wigs. She got.
Hey, now, this is a family show.
The back of them crusty. Well, that used to cost extra back in the day. You don't know. See?
Well, I'm surprised they didn't find no damn dildos out there.
No, for real. She took those with her.
So here's where the real story kicks in because Jerica is unlike the other Jim, who is glim, glamour, and fame. Jerica is all about angst and being forlorn. And she don't like being on camera. She don't want to be famous. Even though, and I'll give it to you, even though she's talented.
No, you're not alone. We can be alone together.
She's like, every night with this bullshit. Every night.
I'm trying to sleep.
Every night.
Every night with this bullshit.
Every happy song.
Yeah, every
Just one.
every goddamn night with her emo ass. Hey!
Can we turn the lights on? It's 10 in the morning.
Yeah, she's the chick that sings along with all the movie trailers.
Yeah. She sure is. Looks like it too. Look at her.
That ain't your shit.
Yeah. Her sister takes Kimber. Her sister takes a recording of that performance that she was actually about to delete, and then she takes it and she look at her little sneaky ass. Mm-hmm. So she takes it and she goes downstairs and immediately she says, "Don't put my clip out there." She's like, "Yeah, whatever," and she immediately uploads it to YouTube right there. And okay, so when she uploads the video on YouTube. This is where the number of views that she gets is
36,000 freaking people just saw my necklace. Can you please link that to my Etsy?
I'm gonna tell you something, man. I wish to God 36,000 views worked in the real world like it worked in this movie right here.
I know. You said keep mine on that.
That's why I said somebody told them after this was done. They said, "Listen, that ain't real, all right? Somebody don't know how YouTube works." I wish that 36,000 views worked in the real world like it did in this movie. We'd be billionaire superstars, man. We get 36,000 views on several videos every week and don't nobody give a shit, okay? So,
right.
Well, I mean, somebody gives a shit. I'm just saying, 36,000 views don't work in the real world like it does in this movie because apparently where it's just, it's good here. It's fine. But in this movie, in this world, you get 36,000 views, the world loses its goddamn mind. The world loses its shit. You get 36.
Somebody tell them.
Somebody know how YouTube works, man.
Somebody said later on, I know it's too late to reshoot this, but
this is 2015, y'all. This ain't like 2008 when YouTube was just coming up.
I mean, that was maybe your biggest criticism of this. You lost your mind watching.
I sure did. I was like, what? I said, I got 36,000 views today. Nobody gives but 36,000 views in this world, you get that, all of a sudden, world-known music executives, they showing up to your door.
Oh, Jesus.
They ain't calling you to LA for a meeting. They ain't calling you to the office for a meeting. No, they show up to your door, kicking your shit out the way. Walking up to your house looking like Cruella de Vil. Yeah, kicking your shit.
I know who that
Erica Raymond, Starlight Enterprises.
Or, as you know her, Juliette Lewis. Man, listen, I'll say this about Juliette Lewis. Juliette Lewis, God bless Juliette Lewis. She plays the record executive that tries to get a JEM and a Hologram signed, mostly JEM, or Jerica. God bless Juliette Lewis, man. She is overacting her ass off in this. But I would say, boy, she is overacting her ass off. And look at this clip right here, boy. She's swishing them hips. Look at this.
Oh, come on, baby.
She's about to poke a hole in the wall.
Back. Goddamn. And she's still fine, don't get me wrong, but that's just a little much.
Yeah.
But this is what that movie needed.
No, well, that's what I was going to say. She's overacting. Look, listen, look, she's laying it on thick.
Aja. Shayna.
Jerica Benton.
Now, she overacting her ass off, but she's the best thing in the movie. Juliette Lewis she's having fun, and she's capturing the tone of what this is supposed to be.
What it's supposed to be, yeah.
So 30,000 views. Y'all.
He's still stuck there.
Well,
I ain't letting this shit go.
I ain't letting this shit go because really, listen, this is what 30,000 views gets you in this world right here. 30,000 views. 30,000 views would get you not only a home delivered record executive, it also gets you a mansion in the Hollywood Hills so you can go and rehearse and record over there.
In your retro Bronco.
Yeah, exactly. It'll get you a stylist, gay stylist, of course, because those are the best, right?
I'm so cool with my sexy back hips when I'm walking down.
This is wow. And also, it'll also get you Rico.
And ladies, this is Rio, our college intern.
I'm sorry. It'll also, let me start over again. This will also get you Rio.
And ladies, this is Rio, our college intern. He'll take care of everything you need while you're here.
It'll get you your own 30-year-old college intern. Right?
I was going to say, 35 years old, come on.
Girls, is your 30-year-old college intern right
Did
here.
you say college professor or college intern?
Intern. You know, he hadn't left school in a while. He ain't ready into the real world.
Man, we going back and back and back.
Shit, you should be working on your master's and doctorate right now. You still an intern? What the?
You should be a junior exec by now.
Yeah. That's the love interest Rio right there. And Rio, as you know, Rio was a character from the cartoon.
Oh, wait, don't do it like that, man. That's not what he looked like. Oh, we just gonna say he was cool in the cartoon.
What?
You know, he was a cool character.
Yeah,
in the
he
cartoon.
actually was. He was.
I got show that action figure.
Look at that.
Hey, what he looked like. Why am I defending this? Look at that hair.
He got a pom-pom on his head.
A purple pom-pom.
Yeah, he like the grimace.
Is that a real toy there?
That's a real toy.
Oh my God.
They tried.
They didn't get him right, could
There's
they?
a little picture of Rio.
Yeah, that's what Rio's supposed to look like.
That's what he's supposed to look like. What the hell are y'all doing, man?
Why? Somebody give a
Goddamn Ronald McDonald here.
that big old pompadour.
So, again, yeah, that's a love interest Rio. Rio thankfully does not look like that in the movie right here. So, listen, I might as well go ahead and give you the big plot twist with this right now. It happens halfway through the movie, but the big plot twist right here, and I guarantee you, for just common sense reasons, you will not see it coming if you haven't seen this movie. It is revealed that Rio is not actually an intern, and people are like, yeah, because he's 30 years old. No, no, he is an intern in the movie, but he's not just an intern. Turns out that he is also.
For starters, Erica's not my boss; she's my mother. So I can learn about the family business and be exactly like her.
I like the way those girls, when he said that, look at this. Look at these girls. Watch these girls.
My mother.
Like, anybody buying this shit?
Hold on a second. Is he lying again?
Yeah.
And that old 35 ass.
Now, I will tell you,
like he 50 years old.
He ain't actually 35, but at the time of this, he was 27 or 28 years old, and there's only 15 years difference between them.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, because Juliette Lewis is only like
She's
6 years
now.
older than me. Yeah.
So the guy that plays Rio, that is Ryan Guzman, and today he is 35 years old. Today, Juliette Lewis is 50.
Right.
So there's only 15 years between them.
15 years.
So I guess it could be if she's like, a 15-year-old teen mother.
Sure, but
which
also
they don't mention.
Yeah,
but
also maybe she was a groupie and she got knocked
exactly,
up by a rock
maybe,
star.
but they didn't say nothing though. So they just play it out like, you got to say something about this shit.
When he says like, well, she's really my mother, you're like,
no,
wait, what?
No, hell no.
There's a 15-year difference in real life, right?
Yeah.
In the movie, it looks like it's even less than
Yes, it does.
yeah,
You're right, Billy.
yeah,
It
Okay,
does.
I'm telling you, it looks like it's even less than that.
You're
like,
right, man. He is an amazing looking dude. He's extremely handsome. He's fit. He got abs. I mean, the guy is like, yes, he's almost the perfect human specimen, but he ain't no Rio trying to get in with them. Like, yeah, you right, man. This old ass is gonna try to get some young ass in there. I know what you're doing.
Hey, girls, it's cool when we sing together.
Because he's trying to get in so tight with them and act like he's on their level, trying to act like he's their age. Everybody starts singing, and they're like, oh, well, wait a minute, listen to old Rio right here. Old Rio got some skills too.
You think that I'm a puppet, don't you?
Even that robot like, what the hell are you doing?
Please tell me y'all not buying this.
He's like, come on. He's like, really? Y'all buying this shit?
Robot's like,
What is happening here?
Robot's like, danger, holograms, danger.
You think that I'm a puppet, don't you?
He's like, I'm not the only one. Like,
I cannot be the only one saying this shit, right?
He's like, I know I'm a robot, but come on now.
Y'all fall for this shit.
Yeah, come on. Y'all get away from this man.
You get away from him right now. He can't even sing that good. Come on, y'all.
Just wait until my strings are pulled. Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at
Yeah, I made a connection. Yeah, I got this one. You know what?
She like, yeah.
I wasn't sure about the rest of them, but I got this one.
I got this one right here.
Locked down. If I play it right, maybe I can lure another one over.
Girl, yeah.
He's like, reel that one in?
Yeah. He said, I only need one.
The rest will follow.
Yeah, shit. The rest can take y'all little asses on.
Yeah. I'm gonna get some. Oh, we'll go get some ass tonight,
Yeah,
goddamn.
all I need is one.
I wanted 3, but I'll take one, goddamn.
Yeah, I only want to go home with one fish. That's all.
That's all I need.
That's all I need. Old Rio gonna eat tonight.
We're gonna go home with a full belly tonight.
Teach a man to fish.
That's right, goddamn it. He's using that thought shit.
Talking about shooting fish to the bucket, the burrow.
He said, shoot pussy in the back. But he said, all I gotta do is sing a little bit. Yeah. Check that goddamn robot out. He's just happy about singing with it too. Like, he's like, oh, this shit is working. Okay, shit. He's almost like he can't believe it.
Yeah. Right? That robot's even looking to him. That robot's like, listen, do I take care of this myself? You locking targets on him right now. Like, do I have to kill this?
I got something for him, girl. Don't worry about this.
So Doc got his Terminator going right now. He's like, shit, if y'all ain't gonna do it, I'll take care of it.
Take this head off.
So he tried to, because he'd even start beatboxing so he can act like they don't.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
This is what the kids like, right?
That was beatbox.
Yeah, that robot's like, girls move.
I can't get a clear shot.
Hey, girls, get out the way. I'm trying to help y'all.
I'm trying to take this out. He's full of shit, y'all.
Man, creep up in there under this pier with these girls.
Oh, my God. That's even worse.
Yeah. Shit, even the homeless can see what they doing, man. So a homeless woman like, shut the f***, get away from that dude.
Shut up! I'm trying to sleep. Stupid kids.
Here's the crazy part of I know, right? Now we get into the crazy.
The what?
Yes. Here's the crazy part of this movie. So we have a whole other subplot with more important. We got a whole other subplot with Jerica's dead dad who did a recording to leave for his daughter because he was working on this amazing invention.
He was an inventor, a dreamer, always working on his greatest creation.
Look busy.
Don't really know what I'm doing
51N3RGY.
Finergy? That's supposed to say synergy. Finergy?
Yeah, the 5 is an S.
I don't see synergy. Yeah, I see Finergy up in there. But no, it's supposed to be synergy. And
sure.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And so Dad was building in this movie, just kind of like in the cartoon, Dad was building the most advanced robot, the most advanced AI that the world has yet to see.
Oh my God.
That's the song that Dad used to whistle in the workshop.
I thought he was gonna be like, bitch, what you say? Turn into a weapon.
He looked a little foreboding, like he's about to do something a little threatening, but menacing rather. But they forced that too.
Yeah,
that do that was in the cartoon. They forced that. They were cramming shit.
Hey man, they said all the stuff you like from the cartoon would be in the movie.
We didn't say how.
We didn't say how. We didn't say that you would like it. What's in the movie? Just the stuff you like. Okay, fair enough.
But you can't sue us.
You're right.
Oh, yeah, people. This old.
God damn it!
I love it. The dad spent his life building a BB-8.
Being a BB-8.
I guess he did.
Yeah, talking about the world's most advanced. Yeah, that's a toy.
Exactly.
Sure is.
Could have sold that on Shopify. Speaking of Shopify,
I'll allow it.
Shopify, people. Yeah, Dad should have sold that on Shopify. Let's have a word from our sponsor, Shopify, right now. Just give me a moment, people, get back into the review. So here's the thing with Shopify. We got a lot of you out there that are very creative. You got talent, you got skills, and a lot of those skills and talents, you create products, you create art with it. A lot of that stuff could turn you into an entrepreneur. As I told you, we got people who do wonderful things around. I keep reaching for this and showing it to you because it's the only thing I got right now within reach. But we have so many gifts from Toasties out there that have made these fine pieces of art and crafts for us. And I look at them and I always say, you just try to sell some of this stuff, man. People do it all the time. And now it's easier than ever, and has been easier than ever with Shopify. Shopify is the commerce platform that's revolutionizing and has revolutionized millions of businesses out there all over the world. They got flexible templates. They got tools out there to help you out. So whether you're somewhat of a starting entrepreneur, what they call sometimes a garage entrepreneur, or whether you are very successful in your business and it's big, Shopify has something out there for everybody. And with Shopify, with this, here's the thing with Shopify. You can be very confident with it because Shopify powers about 10% of all commerce in the U.S. And, that's just the U.S. Worldwide, they are a force to reckon with. What am I? I'm a foot up. They're a force to reckon with. But
very quiet.
Be very quiet. I'm on Shopify. But yeah, they're a global force to be reckoned with, man. They power millions of entrepreneurs of every size across 170 countries worldwide. I didn't even think there was that many. Shopify taught me something, man. So listen, they have the skills, they have the years of service to prove to you that they are worthy of helping you start your business journey. And as I said, millions of professionals and people just getting started use Shopify to sell their stuff. So if that is you, I encourage you to do that today. And I got more encouragement for you. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to go to shopify.com/toasted. You do that and you will sign up for a $1 per month trial period. That is right. $1 little dollar. And believe me, if you do it right, you use their tools, you're going to be making more dollars. Again, that is shopify.com/toasted. Go there and sign up for your $1 per month trial period. Again, that is all lowercase. So to all you new entrepreneurs out there and some of you old ones, I want to thank all of you out there for your support. And I want to thank Shopify for sponsoring this portion of our show. All right, let's go ahead and get back into it. So we were just talking about BBA. I mean Synergy over here. You're right, Marty. It does look like BBA on wheels.
Yeah, like one of those little ones, like the one you had.
And I would tell you, for $5 million, it's not a bad effect. I was actually impressed with Synergy right here.
Yeah.
But for $5 million, they could have tried to do something close to what was in the cartoon. Something.
Yeah, it seems like there's so much more you could have done.
Yeah, it's nothing like the Synergy in the cartoon, as we told you. Synergy is a female hologram with her own personality who sometimes flies out of the computer, who helps the holograms, the holograms whenever they get in trouble or helps them with their show, helps them with their alter egos. As you can see, it's not the same here. But like I said, it's a cool effect for its budget. Like I said, it's what they do with it that's kind of crazy though, because the storyline with that damn robot it don't make no sense when you really get down to it. Now, Martin, you often point to me things that I miss. Please point out to me if I miss something right here. But so Synergy is not a female that comes out of a computer and does all kind of cool holographic advanced AI stuff. But what this Synergy can do is it comes with a built-in map that it projects on walls right here. And what is it with these maps?
Looks like some sort of a map. Santa Monica Pier.
So the map actually leads to somewhere, as the map should. So they said Santa Monica Pier. So why are they going to Santa Monica Pier when they with this map that this toy is projecting right here? That's because the map leads to different clues.
It's a goddamn video game?
A scavenger hunt.
Yeah, exactly. It leads to different clues around the city where puzzles are meant to be solved. Like they go to Santa Monica Pier, and not only do they go to Santa Monica Pier to pick up a clue, but the clue has been built into the pier. You go, there's a little secret wooden compartment that pops up. Oh, that's crazy.
Homeless dude just jumps out.
Yeah. Get the hell out of here.
Gotcha.
Bring your ass down here.
Gotcha. Yeah. That, there's more clues. That damn robot projects something on the wall and says, all right, go over here. Oh, you guys, this is convenient because the map tells you to go to this club. The club that they go to this club, the club where they get their first big gig, a club that nobody starting out ever goes to. It's that exclusive. They go there and she just rips a guitar off the wall. She go there and start vandalizing.
Yeah, right. Tearing it up.
Club.
Yeah, that's how she looking too.
Yeah. Back off.
Yeah. I smashed this goddamn.
And why they over there stealing guitars and vandalizing? Because inside the guitar, there's another clue.
Oh.
Yeah, like the hidden cartridge that you're supposed to put inside the Synergy over there.
Now this is an LA club exclusive one, right?
That's the exclusive
they're taking memorabilia off the wall. The next thing you know, you see them get stomped out in the alley by bouncers.
Yeah, exactly.
I just want to make that clear.
Yeah.
This is Los Angeles, by the way.
Also, there's other clues. There's been clues hidden under their noses the whole time that they didn't even know about. Jerica, her favorite pair of earrings that Dad left her before he died. Turns out there's a clue in there too. You just stick that right up in Synergy's hole right there. Hey,
bitch, it's wrong one.
Hey, what you doing? That's a violation. That final clue, when she finds everything, she puts it all together, and when she does that, turns out that like Synergy ends up being something like R2-D2 that projects Ben Kenobi. The whole thing. Help me, Ben Kenobi. I'm my only hope. Except this time it's Dad and revealing what his plan was for hiding all these clues everywhere.
And I left you that trail of clues that you were brave enough to follow, even though you had no idea what that adventure.
Like a knockoff Tom Hanks right here.
Or knockoff Colin Hanks.
Oh, Colin Hanks, yeah.
You, but always filled with wonder. It's the one place where you always.
You just could have told me this shit.
Right.
Yeah,
like you were dying, but
yes,
this is what you spent your time doing.
Yes.
To go. Think of it as a reminder that your destiny.
She's like, you put me through all this bullshit.
By the time I found that clue, they could have torn that pier down.
Yeah.
Think of it as a reminder of how I spent no time with you at all in my last moments on this earth.
Working on this damn toy.
You know, I was always in the lab and there for you.
Vast and beautiful. Some of the greatest artists I've ever seen were on that stage.
She's like, you kidding?
That's why she's crying. She's like, this is so frustrating.
Yeah.
Use their gifts to inspire anyone willing to listen.
So I think I mentioned this when we actually did the review, because I said, you got to be out your goddamn mind with this right here. Are you serious? Serious? Are you kidding me? So understand, y'all. Now, this is what I was talking about, Martin. Apparently, I did not get anything wrong here because you're saying the same thing I am.
Yes.
So understand this, y'all. Her father built the most advanced robotic AI in the world, so that while he was dying, he could run around the city hiding shit, Joker Riddler style.
Hiding shit?
Yeah, so that his daughter could go on this big-ass scavenger hunt that just leads to a motivational speech that he could have recorded at any time.
Right. Or said to her in person.
Or said to him in person. It saved everybody some time.
Yeah.
So he's like Jigsaw dying and running around the city setting up traps and everything.
Yeah. It's also one of these things where like, wow, you created this greatest invention, this AI, more advanced than anything, that could have been sold and patented so that your daughter could have been set up and rich for the rest of her life.
And not getting evicted.
I mean, even if it's just a toy that could have been sold.
Exactly. He was taking some big gambles.
Big gambles.
Because he had to, I mean, Greg, he had hella confidence in his daughter because he had to know for sure that she would actually make it as a musician, and not only make it as a musician, but a musician big enough to get recognized by big record executives who would get them in the most exclusive club in the city.
And make it out with that guitar.
And how the get in that club anyway if it's so exclusive about that guitar?
He get up in there.
He's a scientist. He snuck in at night.
He had synergy going there.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, I mean, and you go like, well, he could always see his daughter had talent. Yes, but what she didn't have was stage presence or desire to be famous.
No. What's funny of this is that Jerica, aka JEM, it seems that they first she was a teenager. And then they conveniently had her get older as the movie goes on, because she's living with her aunt, and she ain't. They make it seem like she's in high school because she's hanging out with the rest of the girls. But then the movie, all of a sudden, when they need, when the plot needs to be sped along and they need to have something happen, they change her age quick. So they have this scene in here because they all get back together. Okay, we know that. I ain't even got to show you. Oh my God, I know. I know you were hanging. You were on the edge of your seat.
Edge of my seat, boy.
Man, let me just stop the tension right now. Billy, get back together.
Go from the booty scene to this.
Yes.
Making sure.
But I don't even know what happens at Climax. Climax is something where they lose the contract because they get back together, but those earrings that we were talking about, they have to go in the BB-8 or Synergy, whatever, it's still up, in the studio building, corporate building. And if they want to find out that last clue, which by the way is just for some lame ass motivational speech, they go through a lot of trouble for this. They got to break back into the studio and steal those earrings. And they, and since she was somebody who had a contract there, she goes in there and the security guards, but this place has the worst security. Awful security. For one, because the security guards are just terrible at their job too. They're kind of perverts and creeps too. Because listen.
They always are in these movies, man. They're always
you gotta hire the creeps to watch the creeps.
There you go. Yeah. There you go, boy. I like the way you think, sir.
Yeah, boy.
So she breaks in and like this dude, he wants an autograph from her, talking about it's for my daughter. It ain't not really for her daughter. Right. It's for him because he got a hard dick for her.
Yeah. How old is she?
Oh, she's kids. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good night.
Oh, jack off.
Now listen to what he says right here. For all he knows, this is a teenager. Now listen to what he says.
Jem, you rule.
You do.
She was all over me, by the way.
He didn't even wait for her to get out the building. That bitch wanted me.
I was about to say, turn around and go like, I'm sorry, what did you just say? Excuse me?
There's three of us here. Yeah. I mean, I said it.
Man, and the ending got a twist too. The climax is just stupid. So it turns out, listen, so Rio's been playing this intern bullshit because now we find out why he's a 30-year-old intern. Because he's been playing the long con. He's just waiting for the right moment to come in and usurp his mother and take over the studio.
You'll never be ready. I had a feeling you'd say that. And apparently Dad did too. That's why his will gives me the right to take over the company the day I feel I am ready.
So he just, the whole time he could have been running the company, but he's just been playing the game.
What is
the will allows him to take over the company whenever he feels like he's ready.
Whenever he feels like he's ready.
That's how legal things work.
And I'm
what?
And old Rio's ready.
Yeah, old Rio's ready.
Hey, he's so. And what I like about it, like he's so ready that he's like, you know what? Not only am I taking over the studio, but I'm gonna have my mama whacked.
Remove Miss Raymond from the concert.
I took you from nothing.
Destroy her.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. You said,
Make sure she's never seen again.
You see her go flying off the top of the building. Whoa, Will.
All of a sudden, it's turned to the Godfather.
Yeah, all you do is just kick her out, man.
Yeah.
The girls will be much safer with me.
Yeah.
The guy who just whacked his own mom.
Yeah.
Just stabbed my own mother in the back. But you'll be fine. I'll take good care of you girls.
Can you zip your pants up? Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Make sure she's taken care of.
Permanently.
Wait, you mean taken care of?
Exactly.
Oh, wait,
all of a sudden, Rio's talking like this.
Yes, why?
Yes.
Yes, take care of my mother.
Persian cat jumps in his lap.
Old Rio is controlling things now.
Now, what the hell is a demo? I mean, I'm ready, right?
The first person we signed is Greg. Greg and Valet.
Oh, by the way, I lost your car too. What are them little kids dancing while they're talking about
I'll
this?
explain that a little bit. Now, hold that thought. Now, I would have thought that his mother was getting whacked, but she comes back in the big stinger. Because this is the end of the movie, because the Rio takes over the company. Jim and the Holograms come out and reveal like, hey, we're really just girls just like you, except we're going to be millionaires and you're not. But then, they got a. Did you see the stinger?
Yeah.
So they got a stinger here
because they said they're going to have everything from the cartoon. You're like, hey man, there's a big thing missing from the cartoon.
That's exactly right. And they said, hey, look, a lot of you that were complaining about, yo, Billy, do you know?
Didn't she say she could just replace us with some other band?
I guess that just goes to show you how easily people can be replaced at Starlight.
Oh, these girls look villainous. Yeah. Could it be?
Our songs are better. We're gonna get her.
Uh-oh, could it be? Could it be? Uh-oh. Does that say Misfits? Which we're never seen because this movie bombed.
Right. And also, are they all on ecstasy? Those girls, are they all rolling? Because it's like, oh yeah, like licking the
Oh, they're like, yeah, we're going to shit out of you.
Yeah, exactly.
They did take her back.
Come on back here, girl.
Yeah.
You owe us.
Yeah, you know how this goes.
Yeah, you want a favor of us, you got to give us some ass.
Now I guess she's managing them.
Yeah, we're going to misfit already. Yeah. Well, there y'all go, man. That is Jim and the Holograms. Now, I will say, before we close out, I was surprised about a couple of things. They were so confident about this movie doing well because, Blumhouse, for the most part, he's on a roll with his movies.
Yeah.
And they were on a budget. Hey, we can't lose. Actually, this is one where they couldn't even recoup $5 million.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah. So they were so confident they were able to get people to do cameos in this.
And one other one.
Which one? No, that's what I'm talking about. Right now, I love it so much, and boy, whether you hit a home run.
She like, Jimmy Fallon, you sell out.
Yeah, right.
Oh, he'll sell out.
Who was he talking to?
Yeah, I forgot who that was.
I don't know who that is.
Also, since the director, John M. Chu, worked with this man on G.I. Joe Retaliation, they also have a cameo by
Young Blood, I dig the track. You gotta make a track for me, by the way, next. You can't.
Jem and I dated for like 6 weeks. It was pretty serious.
I thought she was a teenager, goddamn.
Jesus Christ,
That's
man.
Chris Pratt up in this. They got all these cameos up in here, man. Now, I would, for nothing, by the way, because they thought this was going to be so big, but I don't want to end this on anything negative. I will end this on a positive note.
Well,
what's that?
If I can say something
What's
negative, those cameos.
Oh, that's right. You asked about that. Yeah.
Like with those cameos, like with Jimmy Fallon and Chris Pratt, they were talking about the cartoon. They just clipped it to make it look like they were talking about the movie.
Oh, wow.
Actually, no. The cameos, they knew about the movie. The other clips, so what they did was, so the actors knew about the movie. They were told specifically to come in and talk about that. All these other things that you see here, like, let me see. This stuff.
But as a gem
Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, hold on. This stuff that you see with the regular people.
Sounds like something you don't want. Never mind.
But as the gem phenomenon continues, the biggest question
That stuff, they had a contest where they told people to like submit what it is that you love about Jim and the Holograms, the cartoon, and then we'll give you a cameo in the movie. But what happened was something broke down with that contest, and they just took the people talking about Jim the cartoon and just used it for all this footage that these people put in talking about the cartoon and used it to talk about the movie.
Yeah.
And so people were pissed about that. Yeah, because they
talking about this stupid shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why you see people actually dressed up like Jim in the cartoon.
Yeah,
because they thought that's what they thought they were talking about.
Well, with Chris Pratt and The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, they just gave him floor seats to the Lakers or some shit, and they said, "Yeah, this only gonna take you 10 seconds, man. Just say something."
Yeah. And I read with the Dwayne Johnson, he wasn't even talking about any of this. There was just something that was taken from his Twitter.
It doesn't even sound like he's talking about.
Well, he's talking about talking about the song in the movie. There's a song in the movie called Youngblood.
Right.
Youngblood, I dig the track. You got to make a track for me, by the way.
So he's
talking about the track, but not like he saw the movie and talking about
no.